growing up in a black neighborhood and only seeing that side of it, you have such a narrow sense of the world.
Yeah, it puts you in a box.
Yeah, it puts you in a box. I mean, luckily we grew up in a white neighborhood, so we had white friends and we had black friends, and we got to see both. But what's funny about that is, a lot of our black friends seen us as being like biracial, even though both our parents are black, and they would
'Cause you were light.
yeah, because we're light skinned, and it was like, no, you're not
You got
black.
the light skin, you got the light eyes.
Yeah,
and
they
then
would say, no, you're not black. They would tell us that.
Yeah. I was like, fine by me. They want to be black anyway.
No, you didn't. That's terrible.
He's always joking. He doesn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm just joking, Sage.
Fine by me.
I say a lot of stuff piss off black people, but I'm joking.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. But but because of your skin color
Mm-hmm.
and your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
just like me with my hair,
Right.
Yeah.
then you're different.
Mhm.
And then
You're
I'm
not
told,
black.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're told you're not black, or you think you're better because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
of course I don't. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that. I would never say that.
Right.
Mhm.
You're putting that on me.
Yeah.
Right.
Like what is that? Why
Yeah.
why were you not black?
Yeah.
Right.
You're some too good looking.
Plus the two of you together, trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how was it with the ladies at
Oh,
a
we
young
were
age?
so shy. Oh
You
my God!
were?
If I
Yeah,
like,
I
if,
couldn't
if
even
you was
look
in
at
my
a woman.
class,
Yeah.
if you was in my class, I'd be like,
She's looking at me. You see what Sage wearing today? Yeah, she's looking at me.
yeah. I was so
Super shy.
super
We was
shy.
like very,
We're,
how should I put it? I was very awkward. I wasn't a ladies' man. I was very quiet. I
we're
was very,
introverts because
Yeah.
we had each other. We had friends, but we was always together. We didn't really need anybody else, so we were very shy.
What an advantage that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has been.
Especially if you weren't black enough, right? At
Mhm.
least you had each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess I could call myself biracial, but both my parents are black.
Yeah.
I guess.
So what
Well-
would you say? Would you
Well, we
yes
got-
I am?
We got our DNA. We know exact genetic makeup, our ancestry from all over the world. So we were 54% not African.
Yeah.
Rest is European, Scottish, Ireland.
Yeah.
Don't you think most people are like that now?
Yeah.
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 I
If
mean,
you're black in this country, you're not all black. There's
Yeah.
no way in here.
right,
Yeah.
right. And you're also probably not straight from Africa.
Mm-mm.
So when you say African American,
Right.
I don't even like that word African American.
Yeah.
It makes
It's-
well, because
a
then we
big
need
lie.
to do it for every single person.
Mhm.
Croatian American,
Yeah.
you know, Spanish American, Italian
Mhm.
American,
Yeah,
Irish
they
American.
they don't do it.
They don't.
They just call themselves
They're
American.
just
so
an American.
I'm just an American.
Did you see I posted a T-shirt on my Instagram account on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting like you. I was stirring the pot a little bit,
Yeah.
and it said, "I identify as American."
Right.
Oh,
And
man.
I saw it. I saw it on Instagram. I bought it on some shop on Instagram, and I was like,
Right.
my daughter. I came downstairs. She was like, "No, mom, do not do that. Don't wear that out, and do not post it." I was like, "I'm posting it."
Yeah.
And
That's a
she's
great
like,
message.
Why do you do that? Why?
Yeah.
Because she, she's younger, and
Mhm.
it's hard when it affects your kids. And
yeah.
Yeah.
now I think they gave up on me. Now they're
Yeah,
just like, oh,
right.
she's out there now.
But I think that's such a great message. We're all Americans.
It's true.
You shouldn't be offended by that.
Tell me how you could be.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but people want and benefit from identity politics. you
Right.
know? So no, I'm American, and I grew up on military bases around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
You've seen
Um,
all walks of life all over the world.
when I lived in Belgium,
Mm-hmm.
we did not live on the American base, so we had Norwegians to the right, French to the left, Turkish people across the street,
Mm-hmm.
and none of the kids spoke each other's language.
Mm.
But we figured out how to play kickball in the street.
Yeah.
We figured out how to ride our bikes down to the candy store, and I got all the Belgian candy and chocolates. That's why I'm
Yeah.
a chocolate snob now, because
Yeah,
I
right.
lived in Belgium, and I'm like,
Right.
So kids figure stuff out.
Mhm.
Adults are the
Mhm.
ones that screw them up.
Right.
And
Exactly.
all I saw, and this is, I've been criticized and just for you're not black enough, you don't identify with I'm just me,
Yeah.
a mom.
What does that
and-
even mean, Sage? You're not black enough. I haven't came up with a great response yet because it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I'm like, you're actually being a racist by saying that.
Right.
Give me the list. Give me the criteria.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Tell me what quantifies black enough,
Yeah.
Right.
because that goalpost
Yeah.
keeps moving. But when I grew up, and it was true diversity,
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many interracial marriages, by the way. All the kids looked all different.
Yeah.
And all I knew is that I was the new kid and I wanted to find friends.
Yeah.
And then when another new kid came in, because that's what military kids do, you're in and out, you're just accepting to that kid too. And I had friends that looked like they're from all different, all 7 continents, you know?
Right.
So I will not apologize for truly believing in that diversity because I've lived it and I know the benefits of it. I think it just makes us all better. And I'm so proud to be
I just want to be.
American.
I just want to be Keith. I don't want to be black. I want to be white. I don't want to be about. I just want to be Keith.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
all I really want. Growing up, we got a lot of. I would say, would you call it hate from black people?
Yeah.
Would you get a lot of hate from black people because of the way you look?
Not much when I was younger. Again, military.
Mm-hmm.
So
As you got
kids
older,
were
you start to
very
notice it.
accepting. It was definitely once I got older.
Yeah.
Once I got to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then my husband was my very first boyfriend,
Oh, that's.
and he's white.
Oh wow.
I married my first. I know. So I was with him 7 years before we got married, and then 20 years married. So from 20 to 47, that's all I knew. And people were like, "Oh, well, you didn't date a white guy or black guy." And I was like, before I met him, I actually had this huge crush on this one football player I went to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I saw him, and I ran the other way. I was nerdy, shy
Like
as
us.
well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was so sad. But I was super attracted to so many black guys. But guess what? Not one of those black guys that I knew would date a black girl. They only dated white girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
That's
okay,
crazy, right?
I'm super interested in him, and he's like, I don't have time for you. I want the blonde hair, blue eye, white girl over here.
Right.
And then, okay, so then this guy, gave me a chance,
Mhm.
and we fell in love. And because he's white, I'm a sellout. So I
Yeah.
can't. So
Yeah.
you have to, and I would say this to younger people who deal with this, or even people more our age, you just have to let go of what others think. And I know it's easier said than done because
Yeah.
I had to do that my whole life, and being in the spotlight on TV for 28 years,
Yeah.
16 at the Worldwide Leader,
Mhm.
where people said stuff every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, especially when social media came about.
Mm-hmm.
I had peers who said I was not black enough and wouldn't work with me.
Mhm.
At ESPN, that was a documented story, and it happened 4 years ago, and that devastated me.
That's harassment.
100%. And I reported it, and I talked to the bosses, and they didn't do anything about it. So when a reporter found out about it, because one in particular, the woman, she was kind of bragging to people about it and talking about it out loud, and I got
I
saved.
think I know you're talking about.
Yeah. She looks like you. Her skin color,
Yeah.
and she's
She's got
not
light
black.
eyes too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think she does.
No.
But
Oh, I'm thinking
she-
somebody else.
So I'm like, what does that mean? But so she was kind of bragging about it, and guess what? I've been there a long time. A lot of people talk, and it got out past me, where I had a reporter call me, and I had a decision to make.
Right.
And it was, do I just not take the call? Do I not talk about it? Or do I actually stand up? Because this had been going on for 100 years, right?
Right.
As in the industry. I talked to my agent at the time, and I was in tears because I'm like, what? When is this going to end? Like, when is there accountability for people who are making racist statements? And it's still racist, even if you have certain skin color. Racism is racism. It's not reverse racism. It's racism.
Yeah.
Right.
That term is stupid and shouldn't even exist.
Right.
Yeah.
So there was a moment in time where my agent and he said, I think this is your moment. And so I responded to the reporter and gave them a statement. And so that was 4 years ago. So that was kind of the beginning, probably, of the end, because that's when
Right.
once you stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They target
who,
you.
Who was that? Who was the
Elle Duncan
Oh, Duncan.
and Michael Eaves.
Now Michael Eaves, did he have a show with Jamel Hill? His and hers.
No, that was Michael Smith.
Oh, it's Michael Smith.
Yeah.
I wonder. I sent you a clip. I used to watch ESPN all the time,
Yeah.
and it was his and hers.
Yeah.
And
You
this,
remember
That
that
was their
show?
podcast, Michael and Jamel. Yeah, it was good.
yeah.
You thought it was good?
I mean, at the time, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, there were certain good moments. Yeah, I don't know what you're about to show.
I remember I was watching this. This is the first time I watched their show, and I'm just gonna go ahead and play the clip. This was.
Oh.
Can you make it bigger, Joe?
Sup?
You do the post.
Sup? Man, I ain't been up this early in a long time. Turned on the TV this morning, watching SportsCenter AM, and I just realized we living in a different world. I mean, they was doing all these highlights, talking to all these analysts, and I just realized, man, either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on his and hers. I mean, they doing the top 10. They ain't even have no shit on Hard in the Paint.
Like and Jamel, y'all got those DTMs? You know that doing too much countdown?
Man, get the out my face and keep them damn babies out the street.
This shit crazy.
Yo, the state get Michigan?
I don't even know how I feel about it neither, man. These games, they just go on and on. Next thing you know, people gonna try to get us to stop quoting movies.
Man.
So y'all
Speaking
gotta
of 40?
change sometime. All right, cuz, I gotta go.
Hey, Jay. We still got 1 month left in the hood, man.
Oh, okay, I see. Y'all think y'all better than the rest of us. No more OG His and Hers podcast, because y'all do the 6 o'clock. I got something to say to both of y'all. Y'all don't do and you ever ain't gonna be.
Is that it?
Hell no, it ain't it. It's it when I say it's it. Don't get smart with me. I'll knock both y'all little asses in the middle of next week. Y'all must think I'm the maid around here. You go to coast, top 5. Done with y'all anyway.
I mean, I was watching ESPN and they showed that. I was like, I never watched this show again.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, what was he trying to be funny or start a new acting career? I didn't know what that was about.
I was like, I would
Was he
not.
trying to get more gangsters to watch that show? Drinking a 40 ounce?
It was so creepy how much she looked like Ice Cube. I couldn't look at her ever again. I was like, this is Ice Cube.
I am gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was, and I'm kidding when I say that. It's just like, what do you say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was back when Michael and Jamel were doing the 6 p.m. Sports Center. They had gone
Yeah, I
on to
remember.
that. And so then I mean, there's a lot there. Not one of those people is still there.
Yeah. What
I
was
left
that-
by choice later. You know what I mean?
What was that? I noticed a lot of people they got rid of. What was the major reason behind that? Was it budget cuts or was it
Yeah,
not profitable?
layoffs.
Yeah.
And they had, I think the network had overspent in many ways for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
So the first layoffs, I want to say 2014 and then 2017 and 2021, whatever. Like there's been a lot.
Yeah, it's still going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and COVID affected a lot too. And then they realized, oh, we don't need as much to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But that falls on the people who then have a much higher workload.
Right.
Morale is still not great there. Just like in many places in corporate America, many media networks, morale is terrible.
Especially because I remember y'all would be on TV all day.
During pandemic?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
just in general before the
Yeah.
pandemic. I remember you would be on TV all day and it looked like majority of that was live. So
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all worked
It's
like
almost always
long
live, yeah.
hours.
Yeah, but there were a lot of different people doing different shows.
Yeah.
A lot of different shows. And I did many of them through the years, you know. The last two and a half years were on the noon Eastern Sports Center, which was my favorite because my co-host and my team and it's 2 live hours and it's, you know, you
Yeah.
gotta go. Everything that we said, we wrote ourselves. People weren't writing our stuff
Oh,
for us.
wow.
Yeah. There were times when there were writers that would help if there was some breaking news that was happening. And while we're in a commercial break, they're doing this and we're trying to get information. It was a true team effort.
Right.
And I loved that because that's like sports. At
Right.
a sports network, it was a true team.
Yeah.
We had a great team. I was on the 6 p.m. before that and asked off of that. Not a great situation, not a great team on that in general.
Yeah.
And, you know, people are like, you're crazy. Why would you ask off the prime time? I'm like, I don't care about ratings. If I'm not with the right people who are wanting to be teammates and not be competing with each other or not being supported behind the scenes, too many cooks in the kitchen, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And I missed all of my kids. not all, but a lot of their track meets and after school activities.
Oh yeah.
You
Because
sacrifice
of
a
my
lot.
hours. I did. Again, I received a lot. I really did. And I want to be fair about that. But there are things that are more important. Once you realize that you're just a number and dispensable as we all are.
Right.
Yes, we
You know,
are.
it does not matter who or what you do or how good you were. Like they will replace you. And so once you realize that, it's very healthy
Right.
because, you know, it doesn't matter that that was the primetime show I was on, that the ratings were higher because my paycheck was the same. And I personally didn't change my work ethic based on the ratings of a show.
Right.
I was going to bring it no matter what every day. You can ask my producers. I drove them crazy at times,
Right.
you know, but no matter what, I'm going to bring it. That's my reputation. That's my credibility. That's my pride. My parents watching.
Right.
My dad, who went through a hell of a lot more than I ever did.
Right.
And my kids.
Right.
So I'm not going to change my work ethic based on which show I'm on.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm building a whole new show on YouTube, you know?
Right.
And I'm starting from scratch with that,
Yeah.
with a good team. But I'm doing a lot more than most people do when you just, you know, hey, you set up, you do a podcast, you talk, and you're out. No. I'm going through every single thing. I'm looking at every clip. I'm picking ins and outs, and it's the font, and I'm writing my own captions. Like, I'm doing all of it.
Wow.
More than I probably should.
Right.
But that's the producer in me because I care.
Yeah.
And I know what I think makes it good based on being a consumer for so long, but being a producer too. So I just, work ethic is everything. And I think it comes across in the product and hopefully for viewers. You guys know that. You've worked your butt off for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Been on
No
YouTube
one
what,
gave you
16 years?
Yeah.
No one gave you that following.
Yeah.
Right.
No one did it. And I think that's kind of cool. Just like when I started in TV, I was on TV during the day and I was waiting tables at night.
Oh,
And they
wow.
would recognize me from TV or in South Bend, Indiana, and in Indianapolis, like decent sized markets. And so I'd be that girl out on the street. You know, it's winter, it's snowing, stay inside as I'm outside on the highway being an idiot, but that's what I had to do. And then I'd go home and I'd change clothes and take a quick nap maybe and then go wait tables till midnight. Because I was making ends meet. I was making $18,000 a year. Like, you know, car insurance payment, you know, rent, all of it. So like, I wasn't going to let anyone say she didn't, you know, that she's changed or she, you know, no, I'm doing that work. And I know what I did for all those years. And I just hope my kids,
They
you know,
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do now.
Yeah.
But I will never let them
Yeah.
be lazy. And
Or
if so, good
victimize
luck.
themselves.
Yeah, good luck. Like, get out there. My daughter now, my oldest, is working at a horse show in Vermont. She rode horses for years and needs to make a little money and wants to keep riding. I'm like, listen, now you're 22. She has one more year of college. I'm like, I am not paying for that anymore. So good luck. And listen, insurance agents always say, don't buy anything that floats and anything that eats.
Right.
No boats, no horses.
Yeah.
I bought a horse. It has
Yeah.
changed my financial outlook. Sadly.
Yeah.
But my daughter, anyway, she's out there and she's working at 5:30 a.m. and working all day in the dirt, in the horse shit, and all of it. And my son's working at a factory this summer in West Hartford, Connecticut, producing ball bearings. He gets there at 6 a.m. and he's off at 4 p.m. Like, go figure
That's
it out.
good.
Yeah.
Go to work. I did it,
Yeah.
and look what happened. And I'm so grateful for it. But I also had a lot of people along the way that supported me. But many times, you guys, where I wanted to quit and run away and was so sad and so scared up to the end, frankly.
Right.
But, you know I can always say that I did it honestly and with a lot of hard work, you know. No one did it for me.
Yeah. That's a beautiful story. You
Well-
waited tables. Your dad,
Yeah.
everything's just.
And like the horse thing, it sounds random, but when we lived in Belgium, I was so shy, like you guys, and the doctor was like, you need to like try horses because animals can be therapeutic, and especially with horses with little girls, and bring them out of their shell because they feel responsible for the animal. So I was 9 and they did it, and they took me out to the barn, and I never left. And that horse, and being around horses, and eventually getting my own horse, back when we moved back to the States, saved me.
Yeah.
And my mother went back to work in order to afford it. So my dad's an Army officer. My mother we're living in different countries. She couldn't have a career. We're always moving.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But this time she knew she wanted to make sure I had that horse to keep my confidence up and show me hard work. So she went to work so I could have, there's sacrifices along the way. People see you up on that TV screen, see you guys and your success. Oh, okay. They forgot where they came. They forgot who they are.
Yeah.
You damn right I
they
forgot who
don't
I
know.
was.
You're like, I hope so. But don't you I love the fact that I don't know, that the humble beginnings are everything.
Yeah.
I think that's part of what made us.
Yeah.
We came from nothing. A lot of times when people are born with everything, they don't understand what it took to get there. And
They don't
lose
appreciate
everything.
it.
They don't.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Our
So-
first house, we didn't have a bathroom. We had an outhouse.
Yeah.
In the second house,
Oh my gosh.
the second house, you can pull up my second house. Can you?
Man, don't pull that shit hole up. I don't want to see
That house, I remember
Where was it?
Martinsville, Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, NASCAR country.
Yeah, NASCAR. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got NASCAR. And I remember every day when we get off of basketball practice, we'll be other kids in the car with the coach taking us home.
Yeah.
And every time we got dropped off, what? You live in that house?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So we can start having people drop us off like a block away from our house.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Yeah, we had a really, we were very poor. Our
Yeah.
mom didn't work. It was just our dad. Then our dad, he died on our 14th birthday.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he had a terminal illness, so we seen it coming. But
That was
beginnings
given to him by the place he worked.
Yeah,
So
we started off with very,
humble
Very-
beginnings. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you
very
have other
poor.
siblings?
Yeah, I have an older brother. He went to the army, and I have an older sister.
You guys are the babies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're the babies. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Hey.
everything worked out for us.
Yeah.
And so now what does your house look like?
Oh,
Put that
man.
picture up.
Oh, you ought to see my house now.
Yeah?
They were like, "Cody, you live in this house?" Yeah.
It's the same question, just with a
Mhm.
different vibe behind it.
Different vibe. Yeah.
Yeah,
So how proud are you guys of that,
Very
Of
proud.
like-
like my
turn
immediate
around.
family, my brothers, my sisters, like my wife, my kids. I mean,
Mhm.
just like 15 years ago, we was in a very different place than we are now.
Yeah, YouTube is like the best invention because without YouTube, I wouldn't be here.
And it was therapeutic for us because we're so shy.
yeah,
And when we turned the camera on the first time, like 15, 16 years ago, it felt like people were watching us,
yeah,
right? So that was like our therapy. And
Yeah.
it brought us out of
Interesting.
our shell. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that takes courage to even start that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know?
You got to have thick skin when you start reading
You
those
do.
comments.
See, I don't
Yeah.
read the comments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't read them either.
I don't. I did.
You lose
my
brain
poor mother, you
cells
do.
reading it.
Well, my poor mother did for many years, and I'm
Oh.
like, Mom,
Don't
Yeah.
read those.
don't, because those
No.
people with no life. The sane ones don't comment,
Yeah.
Right.
but then they come up to you in airports and everything. I
Mm.
bet people stop you, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
It's like, and
Yeah,
it's-
our fans do. I haven't ran into a nut yet.
That's what I mean. The
Yeah.
fans,
Yeah.
do. But there's always more positive than negative. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
The crazies are the only ones that take the time to go.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, oh my God, get a
Yeah.
life, you know?
Yeah.
But if you read it, you do take it in. Now,
Yeah.
there are sometimes where we should read it, and it is
Mhm.
good to have feedback.
Mhm.
And you don't have bosses.
Mhm.
I always had bosses to make sure
And now you
Right.
don't have a boss.
You don't have a boss.
I don't, which is beautiful.
Now you can be
right?
like Trump.
I mean, just from my Laura Trump posts, like I only
Yeah.
today posted the first video
Mhm.
clip from it.
Mhm.
The number of people who were like, "I used to love you," and I'm out. I'm like, today.
That is so
I don't get
sad.
that. What do they have against Laura Trump?
Well, just her last name. But the point to me is, you can hate her all you want.
Mhm.
You haven't. I guarantee you haven't listened to what she says
Yeah.
on my show. Probably
course.
anywhere else. It's the last name.
Yeah.
But right there, that proves to me that you don't practice what you preach.
Right.
You preach diversity and tolerance and inclusion and acceptance.
Mhm.
Mhm.
When it comes to the most important one, which I've always said this, I've spoken about this publicly for 15 years,
Mhm.
diversity of thought.
Yeah.
That's when you go quiet. And that's when you're like, I love you, Sage, I'm out. Or I hate you,
Right.
Sage, when you disappoint me. And
Yeah.
one of the comments, this guy that literally has followed me for 15, 20 years, and
Mm-hmm.
we communicate once a month. We have the same birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And today he's like, I loved you, I've supported you.
Mhm.
But the fact that, and I tried to ignore your politics. I'm like, okay. He said, the fact that you have someone like this on your show, they should never be allowed on your show. I'm like, listen what you just said, Mr. Liberal.
Yeah.
Like, that is the antithesis of acceptance and tolerance and
Yeah.
liberal, you know?
These
Yeah.
people don't even know why they're mad at you or Laura Trump. It's just what's
Yeah.
been fed to them.
and they believe it. But even if they believe it, that's their right.
Mm-hmm.
You should still not ever have it in your heart to say they don't belong on that
Yeah.
platform because I don't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
You
trying to
know?
hold you accountable for their ignorance.
Correct.
Yeah, and when you
That's well said.
that vitriol that you get, it's mostly, I'm assuming, is from black people.
I'd say about 80 to 85%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that I will admit to you also, I've admitted a lot today. That's the most painful.
Yeah. It's sad to see people that you want to help be successful, but they.
Because I was their girl
Mhm.
when I kept my mouth shut and I was just on ESPN doing my thing and being me,
Yeah,
being
you were
different.
the face for them or the
Yeah.
black community.
and
Yeah.
and they uplifted me.
Mhm.
And it was wonderful. Excuse me, wonderful until I give an opinion on this. Then wait a minute. Oh, she's not one of us. Do you know how many times people have said you are uninvited to the cookout, the barbecue?
That
Like
is-
you think you're original, you
yeah.
guys. That's not even. That's so lame
What's
at
that?
this point.
Yeah, what's that one thing they said? Not all skin folk or kinfolk or something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
I get it's
That's dumb Negro vernacular. That's exactly what that is.
like when you look at the black community and like 95% of them vote for Democrats. There's no other demographic in this country that votes at a clip like that.
No.
They're such a monolith. It's like Latinos don't vote. I think they're like 60-40. But
Yeah.
black people, it's like 95. In some places, it's like 98%. When it comes to
Yes.
election time, they vote Democrat. It's so...
Yes. It's actually crazy. And
It's,
once
it's
again,
nuts, yeah.
I told someone the other day I was in Atlanta doing this thing with Byron Donald and Wesley Hunt. It was
Mhm.
incredible. This cool thing we did, and I had them on my show.
yeah. I saw
And
that.
they're just special, brilliant
Mhm.
men, men with
Mhm.
capital letters,
Right.
not boys.
Mhm.
We need more men, right?
Right.
Right.
And it was. I said to somebody, I go, you know, Martin Luther King Jr. was a Republican, right? He was like, what? Like, just do your homework. Now, Republicans then versus now are very different, sure.
Mhm.
But again, let's just go basic. Tell me how your life is better under
Yeah.
Democrat policies over the last, I'll just do 3 years.
Yeah.
You want to keep going back, how about 60 years? How is it better for black people in America? It's not.
You're trying
So
to.
if you
They're
would
trying
like
to
to
replace them with the
continue-
Latinos.
Yes. But if you would like to continue to vote based on that, well then do not bitch and moan
Mhm.
when everything continues.
You
And it
serve
still looks
everything
the
you get.
same in these cities. Sorry. What they're doing, yes, with the Hispanic voters is gross. And that's why we are a mess at the border too. We all know why this is happening. And they're that's why good job to Texas governor, the Texas governor who's like, okay, what, you're fine with all this here? Fine, you try it.
Right.
Look at New York City right now.
Yeah.
65,000
Yeah.
Yeah. They was calling them
illegal
racist,
immigrants.
xenophobic for not wanting to have immigrants come.
Right.
Now you're trying to feel the pain that we're feeling. We started, hey, you need to take some of this burden from us because this is not the policies we support. This is what you believe in.
It's what you believe in, and now there's no accountability for it. And we need more
Yeah.
money. The things that you hear these politicians in New York and everywhere else saying, it just blows my mind. So we can't convince people to
Right.
take the time to educate themselves and do homework. I can't.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear it then because all I know is if I don't care what color anyone is. I do not just make America great again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we were
Mhm.
and are not currently, but still can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm biased because of my love based on my family background, where my father is a retired Army colonel.
Yeah.
2 uncles also went to West Point. One of their sons went to West Point.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad's black brother, was there at the same damn time at West
Yeah.
Point in the 1960s. That did not happen. And my grandfather was a Buffalo soldier.
Mm-hmm.
So I come from a long line of great black men who fought for our country. And so I'm not giving up.
Right.
I refuse to give up, but I'm not going to be in denial either and
Right.
just go along with this BS that's happening
Yeah.
right now.
What do you
Right.
think about when Biden was at that, I think it was a black church, and he said, they're going to put us back in chains? I mean, when I hear that, it's like so infuriating to me that people fall for that.
I don't even get mad anymore because it's comical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It is.
That race card Democrats pull is disgusting.
Why is it so powerful against black people, though? It's like y'all don't see how they're actually pimping the black community.
Again, I don't know, but that's why,
Yeah.
again, just let's everybody try that. Ask that question to somebody who's yelling at you, a black person who's yelling at you for being a Republican, a sellout, and Uncle Tom, all the things that we've all been called, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me one thing he's done. Tell me one thing Barack Obama did for the black community.
Yeah.
Black unemployment was lowest under Donald Trump. Nobody's given more to HBCUs
Yeah.
than Donald Trump.
Yeah. I don't think it's nothing you can do to switch them. You got to have an ounce of integrity to listen, to take this information and use it.
Well, and just
From-
maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
again, put your emotions away. I do think the most unique part, sadly, is that no other communities treat each other the way that the black community treats each other.
That is true.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
We are
in
complicated.
the yeah, but you know what? This is not complicated. This
It is
part
not.
where you're attacking because you're not all on the same page.
Right.
We say, okay, like when we talk about the black vote,
Yeah.
I pushed back on Wesley and Donald and a couple of other people recently with this.
Mhm.
The black vote.
Mhm.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
That means that you think that by discussing this, that you're going to be representing all black people's
Right.
votes,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
the black vote.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what you think I need or want because we have the same skin color.
Mhm.
They don't do that. What does the white vote mean?
Yeah.
What does the Asian vote mean?
Right.
Stop.
Right.
But we accept that. Well, black people want this and this and this. How are you speaking for me?
Yeah.
What
Right.
I want might be
Yeah.
different
Right.
from what you want,
Mhm.
even if we're voting for the same person, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we do? But most importantly, the hate and the tearing down of each other.
Yeah.
I don't see that in other communities to
Right.
the levels that we do in the
Yeah.
black community. If you don't go along with everything we're supposed to go along with,
Yeah.
and don't, and if you are doing what you guys are doing,
Yeah.
you know,
I lost a lot of black friends. I gentrified my own audience. But my audience has not really been hasn't been from the
We
moment.
had a good rounded audience from the start,
Yeah.
but when we went political,
Yeah.
it got really white.
Yeah.
You
Like-
go to our comedy show, it looks
we-
like a Bruce Springsteen concert.
does that upset you?
Nope.
Nope. They buy all my shit when at the
These
show.
white people spend money. They support you.
And they
the
support
love I
us.
get, and when I go into a comedy show, they give us a standing ovation before we even tell one joke, and they give us another one before we leave. The love we get from white conservatives, I've never experienced that love from black liberals, black people in general. It's nothing but love.
They really
At our comedy show.
You can feel it like when you go
Yeah,
out on stage.
you can cut it with a knife.
Yeah, you can feel the love for us when we perform for them. It's
Yeah.
I can't even put it into words. It's like actually giving me chills just thinking about
I
how much
love
they
to
support
hear
us.
that.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting though because I think it's the same thing in my comments, even more today. And I told you I don't usually read them, but at the beginning I'll be like, okay, fine, click off. It's of course you like this sage because as long as you're getting love from all the white people,
I know. That's
then
so,
you're good. And it's like, is that what you think this
Yeah.
is? That this is
Yeah.
Yeah.
by having certain opinions and saying certain things,
Mhm.
and speaking up for certain issues that are important to me,
Yeah.
then that's me pandering to get
Yeah.
white people to like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know
That's
the
what
crazy
they
thing?
say, and I'm like, this black people. That's what they say. I'm like, no, no. I just think that we're not monolithic. Like we all
Mhm.
think differently and uniquely because we're all actually different human beings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't look at it like a black and white issue. I just look at it as right from wrong.
Yeah.
But it's people on the left that make everything about race because
Well-
that's how they get the vote.